Students, I hope you can see the PowerPoint slides.
Yes.
Okay, so just let me complete this concept. The basic distinction between permanent and temporary working capital is illustrated in figures 2 and 3 in the next slide. So dear students, figure 2 represents permanent and temporary working capital. So as you can see, so along the y-axis, it is the amount of working capital required, and along the x-axis, okay, it is the time. So the flat line, what you see, is some minimum level of working capital required to carry on the day-to-day transactions. Okay, so this bell-shaped curve. If you see, so you can consider this as a summer season for Varun Beverages Limited. Okay, where the demand will be highest, additional demand other than the normal demand. So this is normal demand in monsoon and winter, and in summer the demand reaches to this level, so they need additional raw materials and additional labor to manufacture more units, so they will require more working capital. Okay, but after the summer season, when the monsoon begins, again the demand comes back to normal, so companies can operate with that minimum level of working capital. Okay, so over a period of time. So that is about figure 2. Now figure 3, if you see, the curve of permanent working capital is moving upwards, as you can see here, means increasing. What does that mean? Okay, it means due to the increase in the operations of the firm. Okay, due to the increase in the operations of the firm, means on a permanent basis the company is manufacturing more number of units over a period of time, or as and when the company increases their production capacity permanently. Okay, so every now and then the minimum working capital, okay, or the permanent working capital required also would go on increasing. It is when the company's operations increase, means when the company increases their production capacity permanently. As and when they do it, most of the companies, they go on increasing their production capacity in a phased manner, like after 5 years, 10 years, and so on. So the working capital, minimum working capital required would be more. Okay, the fluctuating or variable capital behavior will be same as per the seasons or demand. Both kinds of working capital are necessary to facilitate the sales process through the operating cycle. Temporary working capital is created to meet liquidity requirements that are of a purely varying in nature. So these bell-shaped curves, what you see, they vary, means they keep on changing. For example, Varun Beverages Limited, the demand will be high in summer, so the requirement for working capital or fluctuating working capital will be more. And once the summer is over, the rain begins, the demand comes back to normal. So company can operate with that minimum level of working capital or a permanent working capital. Okay, so that is how they are interpreted. Remember. Yeah, let me take attendance first. So this is the next topic in the chapter, determinants of working capital. Which factors affect the amount of working capital required? Okay, so that is what, it's a huge topic. So let me take attendance first. Okay, Abhijit.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek.
Present, sir.
Align.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Amrut. Anagha.
Present, sir.
Anusha Kautekar.
Present, sir.
Anusha Achari.
Present, sir.
Yeah, students, please, okay, be ready to give attendance call. Rather than 5 minutes, it will take 10 minutes. Huh? Be ready to give attendance call, next students. Anushri,
Present, sir.
Ashwini,
Present, sir.
Asra,
Yes, sir.
Swati,
Present, sir.
Balappa,
Yes, sir.
Bharti,
Present, sir.
Chinmayi,
Present, sir.
Deepa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Deepa, it is your turn tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
You read a news article related to finance or economy, okay? Hello, Deepa. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Dodda Basaya. Dodda Basaya is absent.
Absent, sir.
Ganesh.
Absent.
Sir, he is not feeling well, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Ask him to take care and get well soon. So Ganesh is present. Then Hiranna,
Yes, sir.
Shrikant,
Yes, sir.
Karthik,
Yes, sir.
Lakshmikant,
Yes, sir.
Manjula,
Present, sir.
Manjunath,
Present, sir.
Muttawa,
Present, sir.
Nagamegha,
Present, sir.
Nagraj, Nagraj absent, Nagashri, Sakshi, who is present?
Present, sir.
Who is present?
Nagashri is present, sir.
Yeah, Nagashri is present. Okay. After Nagashri, Sakshi,
Present, sir.
Pawan,
Present, sir.
Pavitra,
Present, sir.
Pooja Ballari, Pooja Ballari, Pooja Jian,
Present, sir.
Pooja Kadam, Pooja Kadam, Purna, Pradnya,
She was present, sir.
who was present?
Pratnya, sir.
Pradnya, okay. Praveen, Puneet,
Yes, sir.
yes, Rakesh,
Present, sir.
Ruchita,
Present, sir.
Keshav, absent today, Sahana,
Yes, sir.
Samiksha,
Present, sir.
Sanjana,
Sir, she was present, sir. She
he
said
was
network issue.
present, okay. Sankalp,
Present, sir.
Sanket Kumar, Sanket Kumar, Shilpa MN,
Present, sir. Present.
yeah, Shilpa Ganji,
Present, sir.
Shiva Kumar,
Present, sir.
Shruti,
Present, sir.
Saurabh,
Present, sir.
Surjana,
Yes, sir.
Suman,
Present, sir.
Sumukh,
Yes, sir.
Sushmita, she is absent today. Then Puneet, I can see. Puneet is present already. Okay. Swati Pola, Tabassum,
Yes, sir.
Uday Kumar,
Yes, sir.
Vaishnavi,
Present, sir.
Harsha,
Present, sir.
Vedesh,
Present, sir.
Nishad.
Sir.
Yes. Who skipped
Sir,
attendance?
Pooja Ballari was there in last session, sir.
Okay, I will mark her attendance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else who was there in first session now not there? Or anybody who skipped attendance? All clear? Okay, very good. Okay, so any questions if we have? Anyway, we have paused now. Otherwise, I'll carry on. Still, we have 9 minutes to go.
No question.
Sir, I forgot about quiz, sir.
You forgot about
The
Quiz,
quiz.
sir.
quiz.
Quiz, sir.
Okay, very good. So I hope everybody enjoyed. Everybody enjoyed.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so I'll come out with a new game. Okay, don't you worry. I'll come with a totally exciting new game. Okay, in financial management. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay, and question number 1, set 1, answer. Wealth maximization refers to not to number of employees of the company. It refers to what?
Market share.
Okay, the price of market price of the equity shares of the company. Okay, so that's how. Everybody gave very good answer except one. Okay, there are no wrong answers. Okay, so that was very quick and very exciting. So let us skip. Let's go on to a new game. Okay, next, any other questions? I have shared you the solutions to practice problems of unit 2. I hope you might have received, right?
Yes, sir.
See, when I share the solutions, what you are supposed to do, you have to check your solution with the solved. Okay, what is correct, which I share. If it is correct, then very good. You are learning very good. If your solution is wrong, then you have to correct your solution or your answer. Okay, don't copy the solution directly into homework notebook. Then it is learning is zero. And again, I have given practice problems for unit 3 as well. Okay, so please solve them. Okay, then later you can compare with the solutions. Learning is at your end. It is in your hand. Okay, so if there are no other queries, then let me continue till 3:29 at least. There is a lot of theory I have brought in for your concept clarity. So the next, 1 minute. Okay, so this is answered already. The next topic in the chapter is the determinants of working capital. Which factors affect the working capital requirement, or which factors influence the amount of working capital required? Working capital may be more or high. So which factors affect this? Working capital requirements are determined by a variety of factors. These factors, however, affect different companies differently. In general, the factors relevant for a proper assessment of the quantum of working capital required are, it means the finance manager, while computing the net working capital required, has to take into account these factors, as these factors, okay, influence the amount of working capital required. How? Let us learn now. The first factor is general nature of business. The working capital requirements of an enterprise are basically related to the conduct of business. Enterprises fall into some broad categories depending on the nature of their business. Okay. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Oh my God. This recording is blocked the PowerPoint. Okay, so just let me screen sharing is paused. Resume share. Can you see the PowerPoint slide now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you. The first factor is general nature of business. So enterprises fall into some broad categories depending on the nature of their business. For instance, public utility services have certain features which have a bearing on their working capital needs. Okay. The two relevant features are the cash nature of the business, that is the cash sale, and the sale of services rather than commodities. So in view of these features, they do not maintain big inventories and have therefore probably the least requirement of working capital. Okay. So for example, the cash nature of the business, okay, cash sales. So all the sales are made in cash. Hence, the working capital required will be very minimal because they don't give credit to their customers. If you give credit, it means 21 days, 30 days, for example, after which you will receive the cash from the customers. Until then, you need working capital to purchase raw materials and meet other requirements of the day-to-day transactions. So if the nature of business is purely cash sales, okay, so probably the least requirement of working capital will be there. At the other extreme are trading and financial enterprises. The nature of their business is such that they have to maintain sufficient amount of cash, that is the inventories and book debts. So like as I mentioned, okay, Hindustan Unilever Limited, for example, okay, or ITC, okay, so these are the companies that manufacture and sell to other customers. So they usually sell on credit basis. So if the company like HUL is giving 21-day credit to its customers, that is wholesalers, okay, it will require money until they receive from their customers. Okay, so they have to arrange for working capital to meet the day-to-day requirements so that the production and other operations can run smoothly. Okay, so the nature of business is such that they have to maintain a sufficient amount of cash, inventories, and book debts. They have necessarily to invest proportionately large amounts of working capital, the way I explained. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can ask at the beginning of the next class. So I'll complete the class here. In between, I asked you for any queries, questions. So please join the next class in time. Okay. Thank you and good week. Okay, happy week ahead to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.